we're here for an adoption.
We can't release him until this comes off. He has about a month to go.
The woman that was here before said that he only had 6 months left.
If he bonds with you, he could easily hang on 5 years.
We'll be 40 in 5 years.
40 is basically 50, and then...
That's it for us.
When I first started out, so I was like 16, I wrote a play, and the only place that I could come up with to put it on was an all-ages punk club. So I wasn't even at that time very punk, you know? Like the whole thing was kind of daunting to me. But it was, I mean, that's the real value of all-ages spaces. Like, they let me do it, you know, because it was all run by kids anyways. And then I did sort of get into the music and did a number of other plays there and started performing pretty scripted things. I was always a little like out of step with the music in a way, but I think at the same time it made me more interested in music, and I was performing with music from really early on. Although I will say, like, this new movie, The Future, started out as a performance and then evolved into a movie. So I don't always know, and sometimes I have to kind of follow an idea through different mediums. I went through a sort of abrupt breakup, and the movie I was editing was pretty hopeful and kind of light, and I remember thinking, like, I want to make a movie that has this feeling in it. Like, if I could figure this out, that'd be so satisfying, how to show, like, sort of this darkness and almost kind of violence. And so so that scene of the character who's kind of sees he's about to be broken up with and stops time in that moment, that was a really early scene. That was also in the performance. But in a movie, you really get to do it. You really get to stop time. You don't just describe it. But I was so determined to do the things that I'd always done. I wanted to finish this book of short stories, which I had been working on. So I did that, and then I promoted that, and also began doing more world art stuff. I made a sculpture garden for the Venice Biennale. So in a way, I mean, I sort of can't believe that I've made another movie so soon. Sure. Like, it seems really soon to me, but that's probably indicative of just my weird way of working. Like, I'm just always rotating between these mediums. I've always liked the idea of sort of everyone being able to make their own audience and not be dependent on other people discovering them or something, As far as like feeling absolutely alone and being able to generate something out of like nothingness, that's not easier now that there's the internet, Like when we would be pitching the movie, trying to get money, I saw Pawpaw as like the huge selling point, and I'd be like, and there's a talking cat, like what's not to love? And a shirt that moves by itself. Haven't you been waiting to finance that movie? So no would be the answer to that question for most people, which sort of helped me. Like, I think my work generally alienates all the right people. Like, all the people that should not be in my life anyways are only gonna like slow me down, and kind of attracts the very best for me. Ultimately the people who wanted to make the movie were the right people.
You're pregnant.
We both are.
How does it feel?
It's a drag, but it's also amazing.
We're here to enroll our daughter Jaylene in pre-ballet.